Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry Basics. Today we are going to see problems on spectroscopy. So I have selected some basic problems for today's session. So let's start with the first problem, that is UV spectroscopy based on dash dash law. So options are given: Hooke's law and Beer-Lambert's law. So all of you know that UV spectroscopy is related with the absorbance of radiation. So it absorbs radiations and molecules will undergo the electronic excitation. So Beer-Lambert's law is explained it very well. Hooke's law is related with the vibrational frequency of the molecule. So that's related with the IR spectroscopy. So UV spectroscopy based on Beer-Lambert's law. The second question is UV spectrum record consists of dash dash lines. So in UV spectrum or in UV spectra, the peaks you are seeing, whether they are sharp or very broad. So all of you know that in UV spectroscopy, UV radiations used which have very high energy. So therefore the electronic excitation occurs accompanied with rotation and vibrational excitations. Therefore there is a broadening of peak takes place, and hence in UV spectrum or in UV spectroscopy the spectrum consists of very broad peaks. So therefore option is B. Okay, let's go for the third question. So which of the following compound absorbs longest wavelength? Obviously this particular question is related with the conjugation. Those compounds which have more conjugation absorbs at the longest wavelength. So if you see the compound A, it's a tetraene, cyclooctatetraene. So 4 carbon-carbon double bonds are there and all are conjugated. In compound B there are 3 double bonds, in C there are 2 double bonds, and in D also there are 3 double bonds. So A consists of the highest number of double bond and therefore it will show the highest absorption of wavelength. Fourth question is conversion of 4 micron to Kessers. So 4 micron is equal to how many Kessers there? All of you know that Kessers is nothing but the centimeter inverse. That is the unit of wave number. So unit of wave number, it is denoted by nu bar. So nu bar is equal to, all of you know that, 1 upon lambda, and lambda is given here 4 micron. Okay, so first we'll convert this 4 micron into a centimeter inverse. Okay, so lambda is equal to 4 micron, that is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. So let's put this value, so lambda, so 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. So therefore it's equal to 1 by 4 is 0.25 and 10 raised to minus 4 will go up, so it becomes 10 raised to 4 and centimeter becomes centimeter inverse. Okay, so therefore 0.25 into 10 raised to 4 is nothing but the 2500 centimeter inverse. So 4 micron is equal to 2500 centimeter inverse, or Kessers you can say. Okay, now let's go for the fifth question. So fifth question is an interesting one. So here two compounds or two isomers are given, cis stilbene and trans stilbene. So both compounds are having the same groups, 2 phenyl rings and 2 hydrogen. Here also 2 phenyl ring and hydrogens are there. So still their lambda max absorption is different. So it has a 280 nanometer, that's the cis stilbene, and trans stilbene has 296 nanometer. Now why that difference is there? So all of you remember that one thing. So lambda max value is depends on two factors. First factor is steric hindrance, and second, length of chromophore. So let's check both the factors in this compound. So first, if you are taking the cis stilbene, so in cis stilbene, here the hydrogens, they are creating a steric interaction here. Therefore, these two rings are going out of the plane, that is, the planarity is disturbed to avoid this steric interaction. So therefore, length of chromophore will be decreases and it absorbs at 280 nanometer. In case of trans stilbene, both the phenyl rings are opposite of the carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, there will be no steric hindrance present, as well as length of chromophore. If you see, length of chromophore is also increases, and therefore it requires somewhat less energy, and lambda max absorption takes place at 296 nanometer. Okay, so all of you are getting this point. So thank you very much.